Hey, good morning to you. I'm over at Roger Nardella Gogglers, and they said I could shoot one of the videos here because it's one of my favorite places that I like to come and just pray and meditate and just take a break from the world. And sometimes you got to do that, you know. And so Sunday, I've been doing this series on, how people frame things, and sometimes the frame is slanted. It's like these detective movies you watch, and they give the prosecution lays out their whole case, and by the end of it, you think, "Wow, that's a slam dunk," and then the defense attorney stands up and completely changes. It just looks completely different. It's like unfolding another part of the story, and I was listening to Robbie Zachariah in between churches, and he says something that really struck home with me. It was just and it fit right in with what I was thinking, because even with this George Floyd, this murder that took place, and absolutely, as a minister of life, that was just wrong. You can't justify that. That was just wrong. But at the same time, 800,000 babies lose their life. And we look at that, and like Robbie said, one murder is tragic, but a million is a statistic. And he was referencing the Nazis. And I thought, isn't that amazing? And I thought, man, we have a voice, and to the voiceless, and these babies, and how they've changed and passed laws, and how it's carried out and implemented, it's nothing short of murder. And when you think about that, and you think, God forgive us, and I do believe that, there's maybe that's where we need to start is with forgiveness. And I remember one time I was preaching in a nursing home, and this lady, all of a sudden, she was with her stroller. She took off for her room, and then she'd come back, and she says, nowhere in the Bible does it say you have to forgive unless they come to you and ask for forgiveness. I says, well, that's not entirely true. It says that Jesus was on the cross. He said, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And they weren't asking for forgiveness. And I think God has set that up that the conscience can be cleared, and we can go on and live our lives without guilt and shame and all those things that go along with that. And especially the times that we live in. I mean, Luke is one of my favorite books, and it's been said many times, and it's just a powerful example. But man, in the beginning of Luke, it's about Jesus coming, and there's a celebration, and the world's going to be changed, and it's just an exciting time. And then in the end of Luke, he ascends, and it's a glorious time, and he goes up into the sky, and it's a celebration. But right in the middle, 24 chapters, and right in chapter 12, it says, in the meantime. And I think that's where we find ourselves a lot of times, is in that meantime. When we got asked Jesus into our heart, we have a great beginning. Man, when we die, we go to be with him. We have a great ending. But it's this meantime that we live in. And I really want to encourage you, that I believe nowadays we have such a platform that we, even doing this, I mean, just allowing ourselves to be used just to get the message out, the kingdom message of what God is doing, and that we can be part of that kingdom. And even for me, I had a sibling call me and tell me, he says, when you were little, man, you stuttered so bad, nobody could even understand. I actually felt sorry for you. He said, because you couldn't talk, and you just stuttered, and I had to try to sit down and teach you words because everybody was making fun of you. And one of my sisters said, but look what he's done since. And sometimes we feel inadequate, and I don't have a platform, and I don't know the Bible good enough. But I'll tell you, if you can open your mouth, and the Bible says that I'll fill it. The Lord will fill your mouth and give you the things. Don't worry about what you're going to say. I'll fill your mouth and give you the things to say. And I want to encourage you with that, and man, when Moses went, he says, man, I stutter, I can't talk, I don't want to go. And the whole time the Lord's saying, well, when you get there, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you're going to do this. And, well, I can't go because I can't talk. No, when you get there, you just tell them what I'm, and I thought, what a dialogue, and it ended up, man, changing the world. And so God bless you. I hope you have a great day.